See if we can vindicate ourselves by itself, so I'm gonna just pick that. It's a bit more risky. Since we already have a backstab, I'm just gonna go with the Yeti. Yeah, let's go with the Knife Juggler. Alright, I'm gonna go with Stalag. He's vulnerable, but I mean, he's basically a salty dog, so okay. Let's go with the Tinker's Sharp Sword Oil. We don't have any 3-drops, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Shattered Sun Cleric. Of these 3 cards, I think Assassinate's the safest bet. Neither of which is all that important, so we'll go with the Azure Drake. But the synergy with the Hero Power and the Goblin Auto Barber and getting minions out early with the buff cards I've got, I think that's probably a better choice here. I think I'm going to play it safe and go with the Sun Fury Protector. I'm starting to wish I had gone with the Dark Scale Healer because we're going to be doing a lot of weapons. I'll go with the Raging Worgen, even though we don't have a Shiv or any way to activate them just yet. I don't have enough support for the Micro Machine, I don't think, so I'm going to go with the Tall Strider. I want to go with the Dark Iron Dwarf just because it also puts a body on the board. They're both great cards, though. Since I'm personally iffy on the Tinker Sharpsword, I'll just go ahead and grab the second backstab. Acidic Swamp Ooze, great 2-drop, and the Battle Cry can be excellent. Then we can just choose not to play it. But it can be a swing card, so I think of those 3, that's the better choice. Potentially, she's the one that's going to make the biggest difference in the game. I want to go with the bigger body. Downside's not that big of a deal. We got 2-drops covered for now. Okay, we'll go with Betrayal. Betrayal's a little bit better in the later game than Fairy Dragon. But I want to lean towards bigger bodies, so I'm going to go with the Tall Strider. It can even be a way to activate our own Worgen. Healer has the opportunity to heal minions as well, so I'm going to go with the Dark Scale Healer. Plus it's a bigger body, which I'm happy about. Okay, I want the Chillwind Yeti over the Stormwind Knight. Helps balance out the deck more. Instead of having 1 and 3, we'll have 2 and 2. Especially for something as good as Dark Iron Dwarf. But I want to try the... Oh, I didn't realize that was our last pick, but that's okay. Okay, Druid right off the bat. I'm glad we have an Assassinate in the deck. Okay, this is not a good opening hand, so I'm going to throw all of it back. Shiv's just not good enough by itself to keep in an opening hand. We have Betrayal to play a little catch-up. We'll have a strong 4-drop, but we... one nice thing about playing Rogue, it is the one class where if you don't have a 2-drop weapon at the ready... Okay, Attic, we're going to go with the stronger Knife Juggler. Even though I'm starting to learn... I think last deck I had. Now, I don't know if he's got any 3-drops or not. If not, it might be a better idea to stab the Knife Juggler. But then again, if he doesn't have a 3-drop, then he's going to be hurting one way or the other. Of course, I was in a constructed deck that has a fair amount of spells, so that's fairly typical. Okay, he didn't have a 3-drop, so it would have been in his favor to stab the Knife Juggler. Yeah, because he does have the coin, and Druids do have the... I don't know if I'd necessarily trade in that fashion. Okay, so he was storing up for... And if I use that spell of Betrayal, I can use that to take out the taunt, dagger up.
Here we go.
Use that in the Mana Attic. Mana Attic traded up there, so that's good. 8 comes through, his board got re-cleared. And we get to keep Betrayal, would be good with. Okay. Here, for mana efficiency sakes, I'm going to choose Lord of the Arena, stay on curve. Okay, that works out. And I don't have to take the damage with my face. More importantly, I get to keep my dagger around. Even seeing it work out for them, I still don't think I would ever draft that card. It's like you're playing into a loss, if that makes any sense.
Here we go.
Okay. We'll Throw everything in. Summon our 5-drop, weapon up. Now we got the Barber and Assassinate. All I did was buy him 1 turn, and that's why I don't think I would ever choose the Poison Seeds.
Don't mess with Dushku.
Okay, oh, we've got lots of different ways to win this.
You call that a weapon?
Alternatively, I could have Barbered to add 2 to my weapon.
Will rise against you.
Oh goody, another emote warrior. Been as efficient, I don't think.
Versus
Alright, another druid. Hopefully this one gives us more of a challenge.
Watch your...
Looks like our mulligan's giving us the challenge. None of these are worth keeping. They're just too expensive. Okay. Oh wow, we got a couple of garbage 2-drops. This is the bad thing about drafting the... It's just so tempting to weapon up, and I'm not going to hold on to that just to get 1 more damage on my dagger. In my hand, I think so. Okay, we got a 1-3 and a 1-3. Oh, okay. We're happy about that. Next turn, one of our inferior 2s, most likely Weaponsmith to get him buffing. But we'll see how it goes. Okay. Dark Iron Dwarf's going to be the best play here, but let's find out what pops out. If it's like a Doomsayer, then we'll just weapon up and play nothing. That's funny, because anytime you, if at all possible, you want it to happen first. That way, if it is going to be Doomsayer, you can see that right away and not put anything else on the board. Okay. Turn 5, might as well Azure Drake. Draw the extra card, use a ball of mana, stay on curve. That'll be nice next turn. Well, the lead that we had, however minor, just simply did not last. Good news is that was not a very fruitful turn for him. Okay. So we definitely want a 4/5 body to develop the board with. That's not bad at all. Not that we need the healing now, and I really on existing minions, so. Starfire, that's a card I'm learning is much better than I originally thought. Play a bunch of little ones, get some knives flying, get some buffs rolling.
Bring me steel.
This way, our garbage can kind of 8/8 with taunt. It's just amazing.
Your magic shall not save
I can kill that with my weapon. Even though he's silenced. So if I double Dark Iron Dwarf the mana at it, not only will I be able to do that, but then I can get rid of my, arguably my worst minion. Okay, let's see. Swordsmith. Since I do have a Sun Fury Protector in this deck, I should probably be playing my minions in a way that kind of keep the stronger ones stacked up. Let's see what pops out. So I do have to give up the Weaponsmith, but he was a little helpful. Got another big body Abomination, but I wouldn't play that while I'm in the lead.
Mind if I roll need?
Okay, we can dagger the... Okay, now we can't dagger the Lead Quarter. Lead Quarter is a 4/3. Ah, now we can dagger it. Backstab.
Here we go.
Dagger it. Kill that guy. And you'll notice that right now, neither of our minions have 1 health. Like it's going to mostly be a dead card. Okay, swipe 1 card, kills 1 card, allows his hero power. He just bought himself a 1 card advantage. Good for him.
Or die a
Yeah, well, mine's bigger. And since I'm not killing this next turn, it means that the trail might actually be of some use next turn. Ironbark Protector. Well, I don't like killing that while he's got a Cult Master out, but I don't see any way around that. Well, I could cast Betrayal on the Ironbark first, make him kill the Cult Master first. Won't be any difference. Okay, so I can afford to do this instead. There, now he won't draw a card off of the Ironbark. And there I just traded one of my cards for one of his minions. One of my cards for one of his minions. What I was going for. I'm tired of being in top deck scenarios where I'm tired of being in top deck scenarios where I've got the lower hand. Sun Fury Protector. Let me pick up my Stalag. But actually, you know what? I can play the Sun Fury Protector in a way that it only taunts up Stalag. Okay. I was gonna say, if nothing else, it would give me the ability. It might still have been better to taunt up both of them. Oh, okay, he's gonna make me pick it back up anyways. It takes 5 to the face to do it, and I'll be able to taunt up whatever minion I draw. Assuming I draw a minion.
What does the
He's at lower health. Ooh. At a time like this, that Wind Fury and his hero power, I mean, he's armoring up, and he's got a Wind Fury. But we have a big creature mind.
Here we go.
Take that armor back. Taunt up this big guy. It's a long game.
I can see.
Cool. I don't know. Looking back, I don't know if it would have been better.
Valera versus
Mage.
Jaina.
You asked for
Scourge
it.
of
Watch
Arena.
your back.
Oh. To keep the questing adventurer, just because I also have the coin. Fair amount of low casting cost cards as well as backstabs, so it's a risky play. Set Mana Addict out and then do the questing adventurer. Auto Barber. Okay, we'll just pass for this turn. I'm very glad to see he was passing on his turn too. Like, I'm half tempted to want to go ahead and play Knife Juggler. I don't like to lead with that as my 2-drop, but you can tell the difference between pros and myself. Ooh. 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 Yep. That's. We'll do the Yeti first, just in case the knife goes to her face. Yay, free damage. I almost played that wrong. Well, I don't like all my assets getting frozen, but this is a good way to deal with this. I need to be able to direct damage somewhere. Ah. Problem is, if he uses that water elemental, she might be acting a little weird over the next couple days. A third cat has entered the house, which I didn't much care for. Oh, okay. Well, whoa. Alright, I'm gonna go for it.
Give me a quest.
I don't even know if this is the best play, because I just I don't know how to play around Flame Strike.
Here we go.
Questing Adventure up to 4/4. Well, unless he's got another Frostbolt, the difference between the Questing Adventurer being 3, it's going to get really, really warm.
What you looking at?
If I did that, I'd have to reversing switch first. So let's do that. then backstab, then this goofy crap. Oh, I got a weapon up first. Then this goofy crap. And use the weapon on. That was such a good plan, but well, and I guess I should be glad that the buff went to weapon of 5. That's a fine place to be. Ooh, cost him a lot of mana in his turn, but he did it. Good for him. Assassinate. It does threaten lethal.
Here we go.
One thing I do like about that plan is it makes use of the charge of the weapon, taking care of the questing adventurer.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
That's not good enough. And I had to double check to make sure I had 9 mana. I was about to do some crazy stuff.
You call that a weapon?
I like Mana Addict's attack audio. Whoever voiced that was like real enthusiastic when they recorded it, so it turned out really well. Decision is the same.
Valera versus.
Guaranteed. You can actually get 50 gold with after 1 win. I think I just did that the other day.
You're back.
So I always like to reach at least 3 wins. Of course, the goal obviously is 7 wins so that your entrance fee is actually refunded. Because I have the backstab, I can actually afford to coin dagger and then next turn play the barber against the shaman's probably going to be a little bit better than other classes. Actually, I just realized my dagger could get to be a power of 4 if I needed it to be. I'm not going to use backstab here. Okay. See, this is a good example of what I'm talking about. We play the goblin auto barber. That brings my weapon up to 2. But if I backstab this, he has no mechs. Cogmaster goes back to a power of 1. So when I attack it, I only take 1 damage. Now when you're playing a weapons class, you don't like here we're card up, our board's better. So the fact that we took some damage, that's not a problem. Okay. I was gonna say we don't have anything because Yeti's such a strong play. Next turn I kinda have to. Deadly Poison, which will buff the Mana Addict. You know, all that good stuff. Okay, that's not a problem. Because I'm about to set out a Chillwind Yeti, and if he set out a Flame Tongue Totem, letting his totems live would be problematic.
Here we go.
The reason why I wanted to hold on to my weapon one more turn is because then she would benefit from the few spells I do have in here. Although I just realized Flame Tongue Totem in that configuration wouldn't have been lethal to my Chillwind Yeti. That's okay. New Bar Ambusher. That is the strongest play. Where's that at? Tinker's Sharp Sword Oil. Yeah, that. Okay. He damaged that and ended up being well, just for the scenarios mentioned. This turn's only going to allow me to play this, so I'm going to do it just for fun. Even though that buff isn't permanent. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have done that, because now I'm not going to guarantee. Oh. I got lucky. I should not have done that before killing the Anubar. I got lucky. Now this is an interesting scenario. If I play a spell, I buff her up to a power of 3 to be able to kill that, but I buff it up to a power of 3 to be able to kill back. Kill this with my dagger. Use Betrayal on this. I'll shiv to draw a card first. Okay. Betrayal on that. Now I can kill this. Play that. We have a minor advantage here.
Powering up. Portals online.
I can kill that with my weapon and that. I can kill that with that. Oh, you didn't have to taunt him. I was going after him anyways. And I'll have 8 mana, so lets me set out the lore. With any luck, we'll draw Questing Adventurer next turn and just make a big old thing out of it. Okay, let's hope he doesn't have another Hex, because we have an advantage here. Ooh, big guy. Big guy, big guy, big guy, big guy.
Here
Okay,
we
pop
go.
the bubble. Kill it with that. Okay, this gives me a turn to... Okay, I don't have to cast the Tinker's Sharp Sword Oil yet. If I had played the Tall Strider instead, she would have killed this for free, and that's the only reason I played it that way. Not necessarily a good reason to do that. Okay, well at least I got his totems out of the way too. Okay. Well, in that case, we actually... Ooh. So we actually have time to play this.
Here
Do
we
that.
go.
And play the taunt just to protect this from her. And that way next turn I can attack her, else he sets down. So... Oh yeah, I forgot. Nice. Nice. Yep, that's one advantage shamans have at this point.
Here
They
we
can
go.
repeatedly set out a taunt totem. And let's hope he doesn't top deck away to eat up my
Goblins and gnomes.
play a 1 attack minion. Flay it 1 attack minion? I think that means from the hand. So even if he got his 1/1 thingy. I don't want to
Here
take any more
we go.
damage, so we'll let this thing kill that. Play out another one just like it. Potential board wipe, so I'm just going to play it safe. Plus, if I play him later, I can actually help me build towards lethal, because we got 15, 19, 21. Yeah. Okay, we got lethal here, right? 15, 19, 21. Okay.
Do you call that a
Here we go.
Whew. Okay. I'm starting to feel a little vindicated. Because last night we did, what was it, 4-3 in Arena, and then the night before was 1-3.
Valera versus Thrall.
Harmless Bunny.
For Doomhammer.
Watch your back.
Not only for the 5 attack, but the downside. Questing Adventure and all those teeny spells. Oh, I wish I had kept the dagger up, turn 3 Questing Adventure, coin, and backstab, and deadly poison. A pretty phenomenal start. That would be...
Slippery.
Okay. The downside means that I would not be able to play a new bar on turn 4. I don't feel I was incorrect in my reasons for keeping him over the other. It was a toss-up. Okay. Well, at least we'll have something to do next turn.
Give me a quest.
Oh, look at this, and I clear his board while I do it. That's incredible.
Here we go.
See, this turn right here is why I like Rogue. That.
Mind if I roll need?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I got mana to dagger back up. This way he's taunted and a little bit bigger. And then next turn I can either heal him with the Dark Scale or Shattered Sun, the 2/3. At the same time, the spell damage one can be very frightening, so I want that dead soon. Okay. Alright. Huh. He took care of that pretty well, actually.
Here we go.
She jumped and dug her back claws into my leg.
I got this.
Well, almost jumped. She got jostled. So I don't have any other minions on the board, so we're gonna go ahead and play Nubar first. It's his turn. So
Tazdingo!
sweet. I'll still be able to play the Yeti, and that's a pretty good turn. The only downside to that turn is now if he kills my Anubar, he also erases the Yeti. And that would be a fair setback. On the other hand, okay, there's that fire elemental. Alrighty. Well, turn 7, I could. Okay.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Like spending the bulk of that turn just to erase that one card. Like, assassinate something you wanted to use when you've already got a board advantage. Okay, he didn't get the healing totem, so that's a good thing. Okay. That's okay.
Here we go.
Okay, let's see. On board, I would have spent all my turn to erase it. He would just be developing his board again. Here, we can trade boards, and what are you gonna hex? Yeti? Okay. Yeah, here we can... Oh, goodness. Dearie me. Dearie me, dearie me. I don't want... No, I'll have to use my barber to trade into that. Since he had the healing totem out. For Shiv, I could have kept
Here
my
we
barber. Oh! If I lose dagger up and Shiv his power of 2, my barber could have killed his healing totem. He would have had a 1-1, I would have had a 3-2.
Something needs tinkering?
Well, at least I get some bonus spell damage with all these spells. Backstab him for 3. I should have shifted first for the card draw.
Bring me steel.
Trying to calm myself. That last turn's mistake was... I mean, this guy's no slouch. He's been playing a lot of good cards this far, so... Well, at least he got a power of 5. Okay. And that healing totem is going to bring that up to 2 outside the range of my dagger. Coming back from this.
You call that off?
Here we go.
After I play my ooze. That's lethal, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Well, the good news is even if I had played that one turn correctly, I wouldn't have necessarily won. But I might have been in a comfortable enough position that my ooze could have eaten that Doomhammer. I don't know. Who knows how it would have played out. That's real.
Valera versus Uther.
Paladin.
With honor.
Watch your back.
Why do I keep getting opening hands of 4s and 5s? I don't like having to throw all this stuff back. Okay, that's better.
I feel icky.
Cool. That gives me an excuse to just weapon up on turn 2, which means later on my barber might be able to
Here we go.
bump it up to 2 if need be. Like if his turn 2 he plays a 3-2, then on my turn...
Move quickly.
Okay. Well, since this is turn 3, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'll hold on to the taunter.
Put this apple on your head.
This, play it later after the initial 2 drops soak up whatever removal or fights and stuff. Very play, but under the circumstances. Oh goodness. I bump Barber and kill the Yeti myself. So, and that can kill that. Alright, we're getting some favorable trades, although his Shredder will drop something. As I said a couple games ago, break this first, because if it's a Doomsayer, I'm not going to bother developing my board first. And we'll weapon up, set up the Barber, kill his Yeti, and the advantage goes to us. What the board looks like. Open it up. It's okay, I still have 2 charge on my weapon. Reversing switch. Clever girl.
Reporting for duty.
Shattered Sun Cleric. That's not bad at all.
Here
Kind of have
we
to if I
go.
want to protect the questing adventure. I was looking at the possibility of letting the succubus live. There we go. Now, of course, that would actually probably have been a good turn for betrayal as well. I wasn't looking at that. And no assassinate here, which is unfortunate. Backstab. I like that much better. I like that much better. Kill that.
Push forward.
Attack. Taunt.
Quest accepted.
Attack. Okay. I have,
I'm flying.
yeah, see, that would have been protected. Okay. But I don't think I'm going to win if I start trading everything in, so we'll do this, this, this.
Here we go.
Now, with any luck, he won't be able to heal that, and he'll play something using card advantage, and with that having taunt and his... I saw a scenario where he can maybe start getting his health down, because it damages me,
Squire,
and
attend.
my people as well.
Ready, sir.
Okay, do we have lethal? 5 seconds.
Here we go.
I got
Okay, and then play her, which is fine because it's okay if she gets bounced. And down recruits, yeah. I don't need to dagger up this turn. All of the legendaries besides Deathwing can be played,
summoning portal.
and some of those higher casting cost legendaries can seriously swing a game. Okay, so he has lethal if we don't kill him. Whew! Alright. That brings us to 5 and 1.
Valera versus Thrall.
Shaman.
For Doomhammer.
Shamans can be quite slippery. They got a lot of tools. And once again, drawing all the high stuff. Questing adventurer while holding the coin. Maybe we can get some backstab and deadly poison and have a reunion.
Do you like to play with fire?
Okay. Here I have to leave Questing Adventurer, and I don't think that's a recommendable strategy path anyways. Like if we trade 1 for 1 here. Okay. Well, I could dagger up coin Barber, kill his, have a 3-2 on the board. Especially since if he plays a mech to absorb the power mace death rattle, we're gonna need something big to fight it, as we saw a couple games ago. Alright, no mech to absorb the death rattle. Good deal. And my Anubar Ambusher can fight with that and live to tell about it. 5 to my 6. We also have a card advantage.
I am ready to learn.
Had card advantage. Now it's equal to the Violet Teacher, so I do have an easy answer to that thing, which he should have played in the middle just because of Betrayal, weapon in hand.
Here we
This is
go.
going to be a time where Abomination will actually be beneficial. And unless he runs both minions into it, we'll get to control the effect. Okay. Silence.
I am ready to learn.
And he gets another student. Okay. Well, the good news is to pull off all these tricks, please don't be a taunt. Yes! To pull off all these tricks, he's one to dagger up to kill that. Set out a couple minions. They're bad minions, but they have a lot of health, so will they? Who knows? Lightning storm. Ooh, that was a bit of luck there. I hesitate to say well played. That wasn't really skilled, but that's what you get when you play shaman. Play shaman and play against shaman that's the. So set out the questing adventurer. Get the betrayal rolling. Backstab yo. Stab his only other minion. Dagger up, and we are good to go. Next turn, like I'm actually hoping to see. Okay, never mind. Sun Fury Protector. So we'll go ahead and do this. We'll hold on to our Sun Fury just on the off chance that next turn we'll be able to give taunt to 2 minions. And I have less health but a better board. So game as a rogue can be a dangerous thing simply because you rely on your weapon to get things. This is what I was about to be talking about. Even game as a rogue can be dangerous because rogues use their face for board control. So my 0 casting cost card effectively killed his 5/5 at the cost of 5 of my health. I am so sorry, I keep bumping that. Oh, you hate to see that. Stalag, Sun Fury Protector, but I'm running low on health, so I have to use my power of 3 dagger on that. Anyways, but what? It's just something. Yes, they had to trade. That's good. I'm out of a hand, so. Worst part about it is if we draw that Tinker's Oil, I got nothing to combo it with. Assassinate. Whew.
Here we go.
The spell power totem because of how low my health's getting. Like if that had been Crackle, I could have been dead.
With me, friend.
Okay, this one's over, I think. Azure Drake. Let's play an extra card for XP. Now see, that's a game I don't mind losing, like that back and forth. We each had answers executed. I think that's, like, if you see my face, I'm smiling. Like, ever since I've played Hearthstone, that's the way it's been. That's how much I enjoy the game. Like, losing is often fun, and you certainly don't want to play just a mana addict. So, I might have to play the Ooze on turn 2. Or maybe not. Because I have a Deadly Poison and a Backstab, turn 2 just daggering up would be a perfectly fine play. Zombie Chow, as you may know, the way Owie. Oh wait, that's not Owie at all. We got the... Yeah! Yeah, we've got the Ooze. Oh, thank goodness. That sword wins arena games. Just plain and simple. Oh, it gets worse, buddy. I can take out your child too. And I got a power of 3 weapon and backstab in hand. It wins arenas, especially if you can play it that early. Yeah, there's no question we'll be using the phase to do that. A new bar or tall strider? A new bar. I would not mind getting my Ooze back. That would be funny. Killing the ooze post haste. Well, let's keep it tempo, boys. Whee! Set out the Worgen, stay on the curve. Okay. Now this is a part where it's very strong lead. Doesn't mean the game is over.
What does the future hold?
I was just gonna say, where's my shadow? Wait a second, he's letting me activate mine? Why is he letting me activate my Worgen? For free?
Here we go.
I was very tempted to play a questing adventurer first. Like, from what he could see, the ooze could have taken out his bloodfen. Like, I didn't even contemplate what I was going to do that turn, because that big mistake. Tall Strider stayed on curve, but...
For Doomhammer.
Watch.
4s and 5s, almost every game. And I don't have the coin, so I can't even afford to hold on to one to bank on my 2s. Shaman. Shamans have been, in this run. Shamans have definitely given me a run for my money. I think. Okay. And do I dagger up turn 2? If I daggered now, so I'm just going to put the body on the board. And I might have done that even if it wasn't. That's one thing that makes the Sun Fury Protector better than the Defender of Argus. Is that the Defender of Argus, the fewer worse off it is. Whereas the Sun Fury Protector, 2/3 for 2 mana, it's fair. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put the Deadly Poison up. It's a risky play if they have just to do 3 damage when it can be used to clear off the board some. Yeah, I was just going to say, like, if he plays Yeti, 3+2, and then I set down my own Yeti-is.
I got this.
So here, the Sun Fury Protector and half my Deadly Poison killed that card. So that's a trade up for the Sun Fury. It cost me. We're in a good position here. Backstab. I get to keep my Tall Strider. Sweet.
Here we go.
Now I'd really rather save if things go wrong. I'm okay with taking the slow play here.
Options.
Bring me steel.
Lightning
They'll
Storm,
never know.
Rock Biter weapon. Okay, and here we can use the Dwarf as well as our weapon to go ahead and kill that.
You call that a next time?
Again, we're losing life, but look at how we're influencing the board. We're killing everything he sets out while playing some pretty big guys out here. 4/4, 6/4. Okay.
I smell blood.
Okay. Now, if I really wanted to be a fleet, I think we can spend a card on keeping stuff safe here. Use the Dwarf. I'm actually considering, but he can't trigger it. We had a couple of 4 health minions, and he wasn't able to do anything about that. So 5 health. Most he could do is hex it, and then. Now, in this situation, I'm not going to play a 4th minion because they're all big. Like, you don't want to play around MC Tech all the time, but when you've got big, yeah, definitely play it cool. Finicky Cloverfield. Okay, we're definitely going to do this and this. Might as well do...
Here
Yeah, I
we
think I'm
go.
going to taunt up the Tall Strider. Can actually grow 3 times, and I'll still be able to kill him with my face. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. What I can do is attack him in the face with this. Okay. Alright, in light of my mistake, I'm going to have to assassinate this. Well, in retrospect, I should have assassinated that. Oh wow, mistake after mistake. Yeah, I should have assassinated. Well, then he would have drawn a card. I don't know. I played that turn wrong. I'm only at 7 health, he's got a 2. Oh, thank you. Do not punish me for my mistake. Thank you, thank you. Phew! That good with new cards and blah blah blah, and I got cocky. And after that, like, all my arena runs were like 3 wins or something like that. It was bad. So that's when I started watching, like, Trump's video. Use it on. We'll see how this goes. Fair warning, once I do hit 7 wins, I do kind of relax my playstyle. I shouldn't. I take more risks. I don't know.
Get this apple on your head. I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Should leave poison here.
Hey, catch!
Alright, do I play the Protector? Save the Protector. I've got big guys coming up. Be able to keep my Knife Juggler around. I really hope that's not a mirror entity. Let's test for Counterspell. Not guys or Ice Block. Excuse me, Ice. That's unfortunate. It looks more and more. On the bright side, apparently he didn't take of turn 4. So, yeah, we'll test for mirror entity. Okay. That means duplicate. My opponent go AFK? I don't want to win like this. Oh, now he's showing activity. Guess it doesn't matter what I set out. I mean, it does, because Flame Strike, you know, kept him away. He came back from.
Here we go.
Yeah. Feel bad about that one. Feel I'm adjusting to it, so
I will fight with honor.
What?
no coin, so probably not a good idea to hold on to a 4. Those are good cards to hold on to and get a 4 anyways, a better one. Okay, this could be a very good start. Swordsmith, boo! Of Yahtzee's videos.
Well met.
If you guys haven't ever checked them out, The Escapist magazine is an online checked out by them, had to do with video games. Oh, that's actually a pretty good counter to a Knife Juggler.
Bring me steel.
But there's one show in particular I like called Zero Punctuation. It's by a guy by the name of Yahtzee, I believe his real name. And from what I can understand about how he got started,
Not on my watch.
holy damn! I think I'm better off just playing a Yeti and then
It's time.
using that to pop the bubble. This turn he'll play, and his top and worst of the year lists are particularly entertaining. Oh, look at this! Watch this! Watch this! This is gonna be fun. Backstab that guy. Whenever you play against a rogue, always keep Betrayal in mind. Always keep Betrayal in mind.
Well played.
Thank you. Take a risk. 3 of his cards. Okay. And this is a 6 mana turn, so Barber will let me kill that. I'm so lucky he wasn't able to punish my weakling Yeti. Okay, which Yeti do I want to play? So I'm going to go ahead and play this to cover 5 and 6. 3, 4. He's got a card advantage. Now he's about to demonstrate why a tall strider is inferior to a Yeti most of the time. That was a trade. Okay, so it's not over. I think just Yeti and... This is a good example of why stealth, even on a... Consecration... He still has to use his weapon to kill the Yeti. But he got 1 for 1 there, and this allows him to get 1 for this, and his weapon already got 1, so he's making some efficient trades here. His board's a little weak, but he is making efficient trades. And he broke the stealth, which is going to let me... Ooh! Yeah, that's not so bad. Although, I should have shivved first, just to draw the card. Because that might have changed things. Tinker's Sharp Sword Oil. Okay. Well, we've got things to combo that with. And since we've got only 1 minion, we can actually control... Well... Reversing switch, that's okay, because I'm about to buff his power. So, aww. Aww. Tinkers won't make this strong enough by itself. This kind of sucks. I gotta play Dark Iron Dwarf just to get a body on the board. Just to keep that from attacking, just so my oil has something to buff on the board. Dr. Boom, are you serious? I don't have any AoE on this deck either. That's okay. Well, at least my weapon punish him for activation. I needed to use the assassinate to set up the combo. Now this could go on the Worgen. Oh, thank goodness.
Done.
I don't know how much it's gonna matter though, because my weapon only does worth it. This is kind of a waste, but what else can I do? I don't like the fact that he gets to kill the Worgen for free. Dark Iron Dwarf, he would have sent a bomb in. I disagree with that play. It would have been better to put a bomb in, potentially go to my face. Okay, looks like it's not mattering.
Well played. I give up.
Alright.
I am sorry.
Yeah, I played that last round wrong, but I don't think it would have made a difference. So, good for him. Well, I'm really glad I was able to put a 7+ run up on stream. So, I appreciate you guys' patience for the half dud last night and the 2 duds before that. Okay, there's the 150. Two rares? Okay. Alrighty, well, I thank you all for joining.